up, guys. Let's fucking go! The Queen drops. Healers transition forward. Can they get to the World Champion in time to allow him to get that Archer Tower? It's super close, but the Healers get there. MVP. We're going to fucking on the top side. He's got it. It's 13 stars. It's 13 stars to Aphelion. That one is the most important he gets. If that World Champion dies. Oh my god, dude. We're going fucking Poland! Get the fuck out of here!
And is he going to do it? He's still got Yetis. He's got the RC. No ability. Healer for the RC, but they're not moving in quick enough. Not moving in quick enough. Is he going to be able to get this done? Look at these wizards coming in for the cleanup. Yetis have to power their way through. Defenses are down. Is Aphelion gonna steal Vatang's spot? Wow, we are seeing an Aphelion win, and they're going to Poland. My goodness, this is insane. I would say, like, Aphelion is a great clan, but with the performance we've seen from Vatang, I think everybody thought it was going to be a Vatang moving forward. So a huge upset there. But Aphelion with a very well-deserved win there. 1-star win to them.
Work on that one. And Aphelion Esports got there. And again, I like Aphelion. I like the guys over there, but it was definitely a bit of a surprise. I don't think anybody was picking them at the start of the tournament. And Aphelion have made it through. They'll be going out there live. You recognise some of the players, and obviously Rose War, the YouTuber and streamer. He's one of the guys in there. He's also some of the management in there as well, so very exciting for him. JC, who used to play in Grumpy Old Men and One Hive. So yeah, JC's a guy in there that you recognise. Like I said, it's a team.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am literally at a loss of words. I did not know how to start this video, and I hope the intro wasn't too much for you guys, as it was the realistic side of the accolades my team secured. Such an exciting move from Aphelion Esports, coming out on top, beating Blaze JP in the second to last war, and the Vatang bringing us to Poland. Vatang, guys, very strong competitor, was literally tripling everything on the board prior to coming into the war against Aphelion, and wow, I don't even know what to say, guys. But if you do like today's video, guys, do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, showing some love to this very channel. Now let's jump right into these attacks and talk about what Aphelion went through to bring us to Poland. All right, guys, and here it is. Okay, this is Blaze JP against Aphelion Esports, and what I will tell you is our defenses were wicked. We had some bases created for these wars specifically, and ultimately just did a really good job at defending. I would say that like 60% of what we did was defenses. The bases we had in this war just did such a great job. I mean, look at it. Blaze JP with 0 triples, and we had 1 triple, bringing in the victory. The Joker was wicked. He was practically tripling in every single war, bringing that Yeti smash in with the bowlers, showcasing just how strong this attack is. They brought in this rectangular base, and yes, I believe these are easily tripled with Yetis, and that's exactly what he did here. Check it out. He's creating the funnel. All right, guys, let's talk about what my team did to prepare for this qualifier. So we literally woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. We called each other on voice, making sure we're all awake and in clan. We spent several days on building bases and making sure our bases are decent against most every popular attack. And we spent several days on that, guys. That's very important, I believe, in competing, is having a strong base that fares against a majority of the current meta attack strategies. On top of that, I believe that having a good cohesive group of players is like legit key in the success. People that you mesh with very well, that you're able to communicate with and really get to know and know each other's strengths and weaknesses. You know, when we were competing in these wars, we were literally voicing through all of them going forward. We were on voice for like 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours competing against all 6 wars, and it was wild. I'm not gonna lie to you. JC, I will say, had a really good way of you know, talking out attacks, helping us all plan ours as well. And I'll be honest, guys, it was just an incredible experience. Again, one in which many only dream about, you know, and coming into this, we didn't really think we had much of a chance, especially because all these other clans have such a hype around them. You would expect, you know, just you don't expect to win, you know what I mean? So it was wild, guys. It was just wild. So we were literally on voice for several hours, and we talked about every single base. We went through every base from 1 through 5 and just talked about each one and how we think we could best 3-star the base. With safe 2 stars, of course. You want to make sure you secure that 2-star in the very end. Great attack from Joker, giving us the victory. Although I will say we did not fare well in percentage, but yes, we still took the victory. All right, guys. Blaze JP, good stuff overall, but Affiliate Esports just came out on top. I'm literally like having trouble breathing through this. Let's jump back out, and we're gonna look at the war against Vatang, which was, in my opinion, one of the best victories going forward. They pulled in a 12 star 89%, and it was a really wicked competition against them, but our 3 triples in this war brought us that victory, guys. I'll even show their attacks against us. Okay, so I'll be honest. All these attacks took place in the last minute. So literally, we had no idea until the war was over who the victor was. As you guys could see there in the video at the very start of this video there in the intro. So check it out. We're going to show you what happened here. If you guys were watching Adam's stream or even Lady B, you guys want to see kind of what was going down. We're going to show all the attacks in this war, starting with Vatang coming in from the north there. Going to be bringing that Yeti Smash. We have a nice narrow base, and this is not a bad strategy for this, as they're going to be bringing that quad quick jump into this base here. Check it out. Going to be wall breaking in up on the north, going straight for that Giga Inferno. Warden walking over on the west side there, creating a funnel, ensuring all the troops go straight through this base, and that's exactly what he did here. Check it out. Going forward, Warden walks, clearing all that trash building, just taking it down. And this is a nice slow attack. About the 2-minute mark, you want to start bringing in the rest of your troops. Drops in the wall breakers, pushing his way in towards that Giga Inferno. The Grand Warden aggroes onto the Queen and those Yeti Mites as they push their way forward, dropping in a Coconut Loom, pulling in a Air Mines they might see right there. And here we go, raging his troops up to the center. Quake opening up a ton of value, giving access to the majority of this base with a jump to push in at the back end of this base. Raging his troops up. Grand Warden's ability is through, and there you go, raging through the center. He has one more rage, one more jump spell, and pushing his way through. Yetis are going through. Really strong attack, guys. If you don't have the Yeti Smash mastered, I would definitely start doing so. A lot of bases can get taken down with this attack strategy with, of course, the right openings in the base. Bringing down the last Infernos. We still have bowlers up in the very center. Tons of attacks. Bringing in the Siege Barrack over on the east side there with the Royal Champion, just working their way around towards those defenses, and ultimately going to be pushing their way through the back end, taking down those Infernal Towers and doing a ton of damage. That scatter shot is wicked, taking down some troops, but ultimately those healers on top of them are doing exactly what they're expected to do, keeping those troops alive as we work through this space. You guys can see it being narrowed down and totally demolished by this mad, crazy strategy. We'll speed it up a bit. Royal Champion taking down the back end, still have the Queen's ability, still have the Royal Champion's ability. Vatang doing big stuff as they have done all ESL, all qualifiers, man. Again, they pulled in a perfect war against a clan. And then the next clan, they pulled in 14 stars, almost a perfect. These guys were definitely a clan to watch out for, just couldn't get it done. Again, it comes down to defenses on this in this war, where we held such a great defensive stance here, bringing in a triple against this ring base. Ring bases have seemed to be the meta going into mobile open. This is practically all we have seen, and so we ran a couple ring bases, and they held fairly decent. Not this one, of course, being tripled. But here it is. Vitane coming in. They have the Sui Heroes bringing in at this side here, the northwest side. Going to be pushing through this wall. King opens it up with a wall breaker. Queen steps up, and what is she going to grab? Dropping in the Royal Champion down at the south, using the Ice Golem to freeze everything up, allowing the Royal Champion to get just a bit deeper into this base, creating a funnel. And that's what this is all about right now, is creating the funnel so that they can work their way in towards that Giga Inferno. Royal Champion pushes in their ability, grabbing tons of value, smashing down some of those defenses. And you guys can kind of see the narrowing going down, although I do not think he got all the narrowing he was hoping for. So now he's stuck. He's chilling out, waiting to see what everything does. He's planning and ultimately just adapting to what just took place. Now you guys can see it. He's coming straight in at the north east side of this base, bringing that blimp to secure the town hall, which is such a clutch move here. The loons work their way around. We do not have the scatters beating up too hard on all those loons in the center, taking down the Giga Inferno like a boss. Now we're just working our way around with these loons. We do have that clone spell. We do have 2 more haste and a freeze. Tons of value for the loons here to continue to work their way through. Now, I'm not going to lie, guys. I was looking at this thinking, no way do they triple it. But just with those perfect timing in spells, he pulled this triple in, securing such a wicked attack here. Pushing forward. Balloons are still up. He's waiting to secure that freeze and that clone spell as we work our way into those gigantic defenses still left on the board. You guys can see it working up towards that scatter shot, which happens to be one of the scariest defenses for loons, as it really only takes 1 to maybe 2 hits on loons and they are crushed. Plenty of cleanup troops, guys. Plenty of cleanup troops. Let's speed this one up. Great hit here from number 2 out of Fatang. Great hit, guys. Great hit. Moving forward. All right. So that was the 2 triples from Fatang. But guess what? Feeling Esports brought in those 3 triples, securing our advancement to the World Qualifiers, where we are going to be attending it in Poland against J-Off, Rock SA, Ints Esports, who is just a beastly, guys. It's just going to be such a fun qualifiers in the month of March coming in. Joker, of course, with the 2nd triple in a row, going against a base that we have seen a few times. These guys, in my opinion, lack the defenses, which is what helped us, guys. This base is quite common. We've seen it a few times. We've actually built it to get to know it, guys, and that is how we were able to triple it. We knew this base coming into it. We're excited to see it on the war map, and ultimately, you guys can see how it goes down. Check it out. We're blimping the Inferno Tower, ultimately taking it down, allowing us to secure that triple as we push our way in straight towards that Giga Inferno. Yetis are in, and we didn't grab the value we were hoping there, as we did see that tornado spell come out. We grabbed the Inferno Tower, which was a gigantic clutch there, but again, we were kind of hoping to grab this entire compartment, but it's all right. It's all right. It worked out. Poisoning down on the Ice Golem, secured that witch that came out as well, and here it is, moving forward. Queen is in. Queen's going to be kind of creating the funnel so that we can push our way right in towards this Giga Inferno. We have 2 jumps that will allow us to reach into both of these compartments, getting back into the back end of this base here. Check it out. Queen's working her way up. Wizard up top on the north, assisting in the funnel. Just takes a few troops. King's down. He's going to be pushing down all these defenses, pushing in our Yetis straight for the Giga Inferno. It's kind of a slow process here. I do know that, but at the end of the day, it does take a bit of, I would say, preparation and patience to get our to get this attack started, right? So here it is. Jump is in, guys. We're jumping right over that Giga Inferno into the Eagle compartment, raging everything through. We're using that Grand Warden's ability to ensure that Giga Inferno doesn't hurt our troops with its big blast at the very end of it. Yetis are actually not doing what we were hoping, and check out what he had to do. Dropped in a jump spell so they're not beating down on walls, getting beaten up too hard by that Eagle artillery, and here we are. Didn't go the way he had planned whatsoever, but luckily he's saving that free spell for the back end. It wasn't looking too clutch here. I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous watching this one in replay. Remember, I wasn't able to watch it live as all these attacks were going on at the exact same time, literally closing out the war. When the war ended, I opened up the war results and I saw a victory and exploded. What a wild win. Queen comes in clutch here, stepping up, still with her ability, able to grab the much needed defenses that secured this win, coming in, picking up that scatter shot. Yetis are working their way around, slow little dudes that they are, but at the end of the day, it was a triple, guys. It was definitely a triple, helping us move forward into our chances in Poland, where we are competing against those big clans. We have an awesome job here from not only the Grand Warden, Queen stepping up, Kings moving our way forward. Guys, this was literally up to the very last second, as that's how long this attack took. It was very close, and yet it was still indeed a triple. I'm telling you guys, wild ride yesterday morning. 6 hours on voice with my team, and we were screaming profusely at everything that was taking place. All right, attack one. Second one was indeed from me as we brought in a triple. All right, I'm going to talk about this base a bit, guys. This is yet again another popular base, one in which I hit over in Golden X, and I tripled it a couple times. So I knew how to hit this base, guys. And I'm not going to lie to you. I hit this base against Blaze JP in the war prior. That shows you how common it was. Blaze was using this base, and then coming into Vitang, when I saw this base for a second time in a row, I was shocked. I was like, really, guys? You're using a common base? That is so uncalled for, especially in a high-level competition like this. So I knew how to triple it. Here it goes. Bringing in that Queen Charge hybrid attack strategy here, and I'm not going to lie, guys, this Queen gets so much value. Excuse me. All right, King's coming down on the south. He's creating that funnel, right? Dropping in the Queen. I pushed in this giant here so that I can pop a wall breaker in, hoping, to pull any giant bombs that might be there. And that's exactly what happened. A wall broke into this compartment. Queen definitely steps in, dropped in that coconut loon, ensuring there's no air mines, pushing our way forward. A ton of stuff will be beating me up here, but I knew if I could get through it, I would have a chance at tripling this base. King still going down on the south, dropped in a rage on my Queen as a push forward and stepping up to the scatter shot, who I know does so much damage, pulling the CC, dropping a poison on it, guys. I was so nervous. I was shaking in my boots. I literally didn't mean to drop the poison there. I wanted to drop it closer to my Queen, but ultimately got it done, right? Ultimately got it done. Pushing forward, Queen is up. I cannot tell you guys, I was shaking so much. Like, my fingers dropping a spell was just on fire. Here it goes. Dropping in another rage, keeping everything alive. Queen's beating up on my Queen, and it is really, our Royal Champion is beating up on my Queen, doing a lot of work, taking my Queen down. Had to pop the Queen's ability a bit early. Dropped the siege barracks down on the south, guys, and you guys can see it, taking down the enemy Queen. King, and the funnel there is now created. Dropping in everything, going straight for that Giga Inferno, securing that 2-star. Note, the Queen is still alive here, working her way through this base, grabbing mad amounts of defenses. Now that she steps up, goes against the enemy Queen. I did indeed lose her, but look how much value she grabbed over in that west compartment. Stepping forward, guys, going up. Royal Champion's ability, Grand Warden's ability, it has been used as a push up into these scatter shots, using my Royal Champion's ability there, taking down the scatter shot, grabbing mad amounts of defenses. Now everything up there next to the Eagle compartment does indeed die, but the Royal Champion steps up, grabs the Eagle artillery, dropping in a heal spell on my Hogs, and I'm not gonna lie, those healer transitions over to my Hogs, giving them that exorbitant amount of life that really pushed these hogs into the final victory. I was worried, I'm not gonna lie. Plenty of cleanup troops here. The miners have reached out to the back end, but yes, those healers claim in clutch as we move forward. Check it out. I'm worried about that single Infernal Tower, but I do indeed have 3 to 4 more hogs working their way through this base, and this was indeed a triple. Great job from the clan on this one. I just can't stress it enough. Defense, defense, defense. It's literally the most important part. Building new bases, not bringing bases that are so common. This is why, guys. This is why Vatang being extremely strong on offense, but their defense was lacking here. JC coming in with the last triple, and he secures the win here. Check out what takes place, bringing in yet again that Yeti smash with great base identification, taking down the town hall right off the bat with the Yeti bomb. Now dropping in the Yetis come in, they're raging through that town hall. Giga Inferno taking it down, dropped in a baby dragon, funneling down that side of the base here, dropping in the king over on the west side, and with a wizard again just assisting in making sure that funnel gets created so all the Yetis push up into this jump, pushing their way to the very center of this base. Dropped in a couple Yetis, more so just assisting with that funnel. King's doing what he's supposed to. Everything now is aggroing into the very center, pushing forward to that single targeting Inferno. Now Queen steps up, she's working her way to the opposite side, which is not exactly what he was looking for, dropping in a solid jump as he works his way through. And check out what happened here. Queen aggroes all the healers, taking them off the very center of these troops, which is a very big ouch. Ouch. Heal spell is down, trying to keep those troops alive. Grand Warden ability pops right in the very center as all the troops are taking that largest amount of beating from both scatter shots and everything else in the center. Now, Queen, keep your booty working down there on the south, and you better stay alive, which is not what happens, making this a very, very close attack here. Looking at it from this standpoint, I was very nervous and thought maybe he didn't have a chance, but as you guys see, we did indeed triple this base. Yetis are focused now on a wall as Yeti might reach over and go towards that Infernal Tower. Quite impressive there. Queen is at the south, and this is where she's taking the largest amount of beating. The Royal Champion here, check it out. Royal Champion steps up, and at this point, I was like, if this Royal Champion don't make it through this single Infernal Tower, we're in a big trouble. Queen is now about to take a fall, leaving it up to just those couple Yetis and the Royal Champion to finish off this base. Those healers now decide to take a stance here and say, no, I'm sorry for not taking center. I'm coming for you, Royal Champion. You're not going down. Pushing your troops through this base, giving us the ability to push our way to the qualifiers in Poland, which is just such a dream of so many. This right here tells you that every clan in the game has a chance if they put forth their best effort in base building and learning those offensive attacks that are successful here in Clash of Clans. Great job to everybody within Affiliate making this one happen. You guys are awesome, and we couldn't have done it without you. Guys, we're off to Poland here in March. Just stick around to see exactly how that experience goes. We'll be vlogging it for sure. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and ultimately learned something today. And just remember, guys, every clan has a chance at the qualifiers. Okay, guys, go out in the world, love yourselves, love everyone around you, and as always, people, stay classy.